Good and wonderful morning to our fans and our viewers. We are here, and I forgot to tell you yesterday that we were gonna be in close succession with previewing, as the time span is gonna be so short, as back-to-back race day is on us again, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, I am Oliver Buchanan, and
I'm Junior Fender.
yes, and that is how we do it. This is a team that make people believe in us, give them good tips, good previews. So we are gonna go straight into the tips and select some good horses for you. Today I'm gonna go straight into the banker program, which I have 4 bankers for you, so bankers get lower for this Sunday. Yes, it's a mandatory day. You know, I always work assiduously to get bankers for you on a mandatory Reggae Pick 6 day. Yes, my first banker on the card is a banker in the mandatory Pick 6. Race number 3, horse number 3, Rocket Fire Seb. Yes, Rocket Fire Seb is a debutant, an American invader who normally works with Sophie Say So, who had a nice and convincing win on her debut. So Rocket Fire Seb is doing nothing but looking forward to do just that. He has been moving well on the track, and for him to keep company and in close proximity to Sophie Say So, I think he is gonna be enough to get ahead of these and be our first banker and a real banker for us on this Reggae Mandatory Pick 6, Sunday, June 29, 2025. Yes, we are gonna go to horses who have a chance of getting the spoils. We're looking forward to number 2, Big Buzz, who did not do badly in the 2000 Guineas. Number 4, Miss Marbella, who came 3rd in her quest to beat Sophie Says So on her debut. Number 5, last but not least, Brampton Alex. Yes, I think Brampton Alex is working well. I saw him out the straight and he is looking good. I'm gonna go to my next banker. Race number 4, horse number 8, Hickory Slim. Yes, Hickory Slim came off a break and last. He got a straight race to run, and I think that was a little too swift for him. He did do himself some justice by finishing 3rd, but I'm gonna look for Hickory Slim to enjoy the more relaxed 7 furlong here, and with Paul Country Francis aboard for trainer Donovan Phillips, I think they're gonna get off the mark in fine style. Look for good competition from number 3, Spragga, who did got a little injured at the start, but he is now given 7 furlong, which is also more suitable to him. So I'm gonna give Spragga a chance to give some contest here. Number 6, Ballistic Missile, coming off a layoff, was expecting to do something, did came 4th on his debut, but he is coming off a layoff, and he's not done very much at exercise, but he's looking good. I saw him once or twice and he was looking okay, so I'm gonna give him a chance to be competitive here. Look for number 5, Valley of Love, and number 7, Bold Shadow, to give some competition here. Bold Shadow has been slowing out of the start and sometimes 12th at the start, refusing to run at times, but if he comes out in even a reasonable order, he's gonna be good enough in a group like this, because he is potentially good like that among these. My next banker on the card is race number 5, horse number 8, Midnight Runner. Midnight Runner has been running in longer races recently, but I think the competition here is okay enough for him to get with this 5 straight. He has been working reasonably well. He looked an improved horse on the exercise. So I'm gonna give Midnight Runner a chance to capitalize on a decent win here and be my 3rd banker in this, the mandatory Reggae Pick 6. So we are giving it to you so you can just widespread in the other 3 races. My final banker, because I told you we have bankers galore, and we have 4 on this Sunday 29th of June. We're gonna give you our final banker now. Race number 9, horse number 9, Gervano. Gervano is looking well. He is a 3-year-old horse who has reached overnight in a flash, and I think with the 2 runs that he had in the overnight group is showing that he's gonna be able to manage this group, and he took a break and is back here fighting fit, looking good at exercise, and I'm gonna take him confidently here as a banker with Robert Aladdin for training Jason DaCosta. Look for the best competition from number 6 Supremacy, who has been working well and looking good. Number 7 Mudshaft, who is hanging around, did come 6 in a good competitive race with California Crown and Money Market and Major Danger. So with these horses being the ones who have not won an overnight allowance lifetime, it is much more easier for her, so she's gonna be getting in the mix. Look for, last but not least, number 1 Empress Lynx, who was competing over 5 furlongs straight and last, and that was a little unsuitable for her. She will do better at 7 furlongs, so I'm gonna expect her to get a chance here. So my 4 bankers on the day are race 3, horse number 3, Rocket Fire Seb. Race 4, horse number 8, Hickory Slim. Race 5, horse number 8, Midnight Runner. There we go with 2 number 8 horses. And race 9, horse number 9, Gervano. Looking forward to my individual first choices. I'm gonna go to race number 2, horse number 2, Golden Loyalty. Yes, Golden Loyalty came off a little break on last, but he did well in the circumstance to end up 4th, and he's back here with us in a race that is not strongly contested, and I think Golden Loyalty with AJ Allen and this 5 pound claim, 2 kilo claim, is gonna make it right for him. Look for good run from number 3 Miss Linton, who got beat out of the straight when Golden Loyalty finished 4th, but I think Golden Loyalty will be better on this day. Look for number 5 Sky Rizzy to give some good competition. I'm not racing regular recently, but he did get a run not too far from now, and I'm gonna look for number 6. I am interested with Shane Ellis to make his presence felt really well here. So look forward to Golden Loyalty as my first individual first choice ahead of number 3 Miss Linton, number 6 I am interested, and number 5 Sky Rizzy. My next individual first choice is race number 8, horse number 11, Zulu Warrior. Zulu Warrior is looking good since the change of stables. Yes, a change of barn. Zulu Warrior did change stable recently and is gonna run for the first time for this new barn. I'm gonna give him a chance. He's drawn nicely on the outside where we won't face any impediment at the start, and throughout the race he might be on top of them. So look for Zulu Warrior to come and close on these. He's not a speedster, but he's looking good and may get himself in prominence early based on his good condition. Look for good run from the speed Crypto Girl, who is looking nice at exercise. I like the way she's looking. Radish Roman is aboard, so look for her to give a good account of herself. Look for number 4, Train of Thought, who I thought would have run better and last, but she still came 5th, and that wasn't too bad. She's back here in a race where she can manage, and look for her to make her presence felt here. Look for number 8, Happy Force, who is looking good at exercise and did run well when he came 2-term. He's back to where he's more suitable. It is more fitting for him at 6 furlong. So look for him to get his head in the mix here. My final individual first choice of 3 is race number 10, horse number 7, Firecracker. Look for Firecracker to go one better here. She kind of lost it at the start in the earlies, but she was noted making good work of it in the late. She finished 2nd, which wasn't too bad. I really appreciate her going 6 furlong, and with the kind of horses she's up against, I think Firecracker is going to be able to do herself really proud and come up with a win here. The next horse you can look for is number 1, Indestructible, who's nicely placed here. He could be representing most of the speed along with Bold Move, so I am looking for Indestructible to be in good prominence and could be a factor when it mattered most. Number 4, Bold Move is next. Did run a good race and last. He went out and was fighting in the end. He was just relegated to 4th, but he is good enough to run against these. And so therefore, Bold Move is gonna be considered. Yes, Bold Move could be effective here. We're gonna look for, last but not least, number 6, First Offense. He's gonna be one of the closer, and the race is consist of a little speed here, so look for First Offense to get his head in the mix, and look for number 8, Playfair, who also has an outside chance. My 2 sections is now done with my bankers and my individual first choices, so I'm gonna hand the baton straight to Mr. Fender.
Thank you, Bash.
You're welcome.
And let me say, I am pleased about this card for today's race day. For, sorry about that, Sunday race card. And I know that the fields are very large.
Yes.
But I know once they follow the Hunter's Paradise Railbird corner, they will get exactly information on all of these races, and I like that. And I know Bash is confidently happy about that. Ishbu also. Well, let me say that, as I said, to me, the fields are very large, and I think it might be pretty interesting for all the races that will be running. I am starting off on the first race, right? As usual, I came up with 4 horses that I've looked at, and I like them, and I think based on their performance on the workout, they should perform very well. All right, horse number 1, Sensational Gold, ridden by Robert Aladdin for Randall Scott stable. I think this horse was well prepared for this race. And with Aladdin in the saddle here, I'm giving this horse a grand chance of winning this race. Also, I like number 8, Who Done It, with the young apprentice Bash that, you know,
Demon Williams,
yes.
yeah man. Good and promising youngster who is winning races regularly.
And he's riding for Anthony Baba Nunes here. Also, number 10, Big Argument for trainer Mikey Marlowe. And this one is written by A.J. Allen. Also, T. Brady, horse number 11, written by J. Lewis for Mikey Spencer. And these are the horses that I like. But I am confidently saying that I expect number 1, Sensational Goal, to fight out the finish with horse number 8, Who Done It. Alright, moving on to second race. Here, you know, I like 3 horses in this race. Here, horse number 3, Miss Linton, Callaloo Henry. You know, also like horse number 5, Sky Rizzy, with Conrad Ellis. And also horse number 6, I am interested with our Caribbean number 1 jockey, Shane Ellis. Shane and Conrad. Is Conrad the little brother of Shane?
Yes, it's an Ellis affair, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pointing it out to them like that.
Yes. Alright. Okay, also now, I'm moving on now. Race 3. And I like horse number 3, Rocket Fire. And 7. And this horse for trainer Spencer Chung. I know that stable has some nice quality, young, fresh 3-year-olds and 2-year-olds. And I know Spencer Chung is a trainer that's patient. He has that patience, you know. So this is the horse that I like in this race, horse number 3. I also moving on to, in the 5th race, horse number 5, Casually Ours, number 6, yes, for young apprentice A. Fraser, for trainer Mikey Marlowe. I like that one. And also number 13, Puppy, with Omar Walker. Yes, for Anthony Baba Nunes here. Puppy Yusuf for trainer Anthony Baba Nunes with jockey of Omar Walker. Yes. Alright, I am moving on to this race, Bash. This 7th race here is it brought back memories to me, you know. One time,
it's a competitive race.
Yeah,
it's widespread in terms of who can win.
Yeah, the DaCosta stable had 5 winners, 5 runners, yeah, and the Sobrati stable had 1. And you know, let me say, luckily the Sobrati stable came out on top. You know, what I've seen about this race here now, you know,
look like the same race.
Yes.
Nicholas Smith up against Baba Nunes.
Up against Jason.
Jason, sorry.
Yes.
Jason DaCosta, my mistake.
Yes. And you know, I am going with the 3 top jockeys in this race for Jason DaCosta. It is horse number 2, Brenda Boy. It's horse number 3, J. J. Speed. And horse number 7, Providence, with Shane Ellis. Well, you know, I just want to leave it there to see the outcome, you know. But I'm slightly giving the edge to Shane Ellis, you know, because we know him as who he is. All right. The Errol A. Sobrati Trophy. This is a race that, you know, over the years they've been running, and several trainers always want to win this race. I can say that Gary Sobrati won it first, Anthony Baba Nunes won it, then I think Ian Passat won it also, and Jason DaCosta won it. So this is a special race each year on the calendar. Well, I am. It has 2 divisions, and you know I am saying that let's look at a surprise trainer that I have for the first division, which is, you know, Patrick Taylor.
Yes.
I like his horse, Happy Force, and I am saying I'm giving Happy Force over Blood Moon for Sobrati, because this stable wants to have back this cup in there, and so we can't leave him out at all. All right, moving on to section 2 of this race, where I can say it's very competitive field here, Bash. And when we look at it, we see Sobrati has 2 entries. Philip Fiani OD is there also, and Oral Eden. You know, Oral, we have to respect Oral Eden stable, you know, because it's in form. And so, but look at it, as I said, I think the Sobrati stable wants back this cup in that stable, and he has 2 horses here. I want to give the edge because I know that he wants back the cup, you know. So I'm giving the edge to these 2 horses here, Bold Move and the General. And let us see how it fares out. All the best. But listen, horse number 7, Firecracker, with Paul Francis for Philip Fiani OD. This is the horse I think can win this race. And let me say, Paul Francis was the first jockey to have won the Errol A. Sobrati Trophy on a horse. You remember that horse, Saratoga?
Saratoga.
Yes, that was the horse that won the Errol Sobrati Trophy for the first time it ran, you know. So, you know, Bash, I just want to say a little on
Saratoga was trained by Fiani.
no,
Oh,
Gary Sobrati.
okay.
And you know, Hubert China Bartley Memorial.
Yes, great China Bartley.
I
St. Ledger jacket.
yes, I think that Jason DaCosta, champion trainer, entry in this race seems like the horse they all have to be. Horse number 1, Prince Aman, and ridden by your favorite Ryan Lewis.
Tata Lewis.
Yeah.
Name Tata to them. The chaplain is there.
The chaplain.
Tata Lewis stuff.
Yes, yes. So, you know, I am ending on that note, and I'll hand over back to you, Bash, for your final say.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fender, for presenting it to me, and
Yes.
I appreciate you there having a good time and a good going in your previewing. Yes, I'm gonna go straight to showing some respect to Mr. Jeffrey Edwards, the man who contributed, and he is promoting us, he is giving us a chance, he is the sponsorship of the
Yeah.
our uniforms.
And as they said that, Bash,
Yeah.
I notice you are wearing a brand shirt this today on the show.
And there you go. When we tell them about trainers,
Yes.
we are getting other support, because here you
Yeah.
have Gary Sobriety on show, and
Yes.
I have Michael Marlowe. So the trainers are giving us their support
Yeah.
also.
Right.
Give a thanks to Mr. Marlowe and Mr. Sobriety, as in Michael Marlowe and Gary Sobriety,
Yes.
and Gary Sobriety and Michael Marlowe.
Yeah.
We have to big up Jeffrey Edwards again from Connecticut, our sponsor. We do appreciate and love you like that, and we really appreciate our fans even more, the people who are viewing this and showing us the likes and giving us the support. We got you like that in one accord. Yes. So I'm gonna go straight to my final part of the program, race 1. My first outsider is horse number 9, Anonymous, with Nicholas Ibert for trainer Donovan Russell. Yes, Anonymous is nicely placed in a race of this nature, and for the tag 700 to 600,000, I think Anonymous is looking really nice at exercise. He has been on the track regularly, so his soundness factor could be getting more positive. So I'm looking forward for him to give us a chance to have a say in this exotics. He can also win, but we are looking for the next best run from number 7, Justin Biden with Radish Roman for trainer Oral Hayden. You know they are in form, and Justin Biden has lowered his sight. He is in a group where he looks to be a class among these. Look for number 5, Lucy in the Sky with Ryan Lewis, running for the first time for trainer Alden Francis, coming off the claim. She did one impressive and last, and is still looking good, so Lucy in the Sky is going to be effective here. Look for number 4, Whiskey, who is he is a solid animal in this group. He has been running with even better horses than these at times, and running pretty well. So we're going to look for Whiskey to go proud and can also win here. Nakamura number 2 is maybe seeing the lesser lights here, but he still has a chance to get himself in the mix. Yes.
I just want to ask, this horse Whiskey, right?
Yes.
Who had it first before it
in its career, the first person to train Whiskey?
Before it went over to Dennis Lee.
Whiskey was first trained by Richard Hazan.
Okay.
Yes, and I think Whiskey broke his maiden with the Beta Harvey.
Yes.
First race. Yes.
Alright.
My final selection, back to selecting, my final selection on the card is race number 11, horse number 5, Super Alex with Nicholas Ebert for trainer Carl Anderson. I am fortunate to have Nicholas Ebert on the 2 outsiders for the day, because he's aboard number 8 Anonymous, number 9 Anonymous in the first race, and here we go with number 5 Super Alex again. He's looking good at exercise. He has been working with Press Conference, who wasn't too far away in a race. It's a sharp race, and he was coming off the layoff. Look for Super Alex to come running in the end and make something of himself. Look for good winning runs from number 7 Teflon Dan, coming out of the Jason DaCosta stable, who did well and last, and is still looking good in himself coming into this race. Look for number 3 Immeasurable Joy, who practically made an introduction in her last 2 races, but she is more seemingly gearing up for this non-minute of one overnight condition restricted race. So I am looking for immeasurable joy to be much here. Number one, Prince Amman again, who has been running against horses who won in overnight and is performing really well. I'm gonna have to give him a strong go at winning this one. Look for number 9, Allegiance, who did not do badly and last in a short race, short of his best 5 furlong round. He completed the I-5, finishing 5th, and is now back to 7 furlong, where it is gonna be better for him. Nice drawn on the outside. So look for Allegiance to give a good account of himself. Look for number 10, Antarctica, last but not least, to give a sound go at it. He's drawn on the outside, he has the speed, and he's always flashing speed. This race is a race that is nicely set up for him. So the race is wide open. So look for Antarctica to give himself a good go at getting something out of this race. There you have it with our selections for this race day, Sunday the 29th of June 2025. Yes, we gave you some good selections there, and we are hoping that you are successful in your wagering like we always do. Give us the likes, give us the supports, give us all that you can give us to get this program more upbeat, as we are here to serve you in the best possible way. Thank you very much.